Alright, so I was going to have another video this week, but that just completely fell through. I was going to do like an unscripted commentary video, but I don't have those skills yet to just talk about something unscripted. So I was having trouble coming up with video ideas, and so I texted my mom, and after the obligatory, "You should cut your hair," that's not what she sounds like at all, but after the obligatory, "You should cut your hair," and then me responding, "No, Mom," she suggested that, "Oh yeah, the holidays are coming up. You should do something about the holidays." And I thought that was a great idea. So I went on eBay and just to see what I could find about the holidays. And boy, howdy did I find stuff. So first I searched Thanksgiving and nothing interesting popped up, just your normal Thanksgiving whatnot. And then when I went over to Christmas, I found just a ton of stuff relating to COVID. And I have no idea why anyone would want any of these. But most of these have like 200 people who've bought them. And I don't understand why. So I've broken it down into like 5 categories, and we're just going to look through some of them. So the first category I have is just general COVID. So this first one's just like a person with a mask with the year in the name. I found this one funny because it's obviously COVID related, and yet like they just put year. They don't put like 2020, even though this would be the only year it's relevant. Hopefully this would be the only year it's relevant. This next one's just like a review of 2020 on a ornament. This is absolutely would not recommend. Most of these are like Christmas ornaments, and I don't understand why you would want this on your tree. Although that being said, I like this one. Worst year ever, 2020 dumpster fire. I like that one. I would see that as just like, cutesy thing. I also like this next one. It's a snowflake design that basically says 2020. That got a chuckle out of me. This one shows how like low effort most of these are, because this is just like, it doesn't even show the thing. It's just like this terrible PNG design. And it's just like, who would want that on their tree? Here's another dumpster fire one with like cotton and stuff. This one's good. Okay? I've shown some of the other ones. I like the dumpster fire ones. There's this one, which is just like COVID virus. Again, like, I don't want to be reminded of it during Christmas. And like, these have almost sold out is the thing. This says there's only one left. It's just like, oh my God, why do people want these? Like, I keep seeing the same ones over and over. Like, this design showed up about 20 or 30 times. It's crazy. And it has like hand sanitizer and toilet paper, which the toilet paper is a great segment for the next topic, which is toilet paper. So this one is just literally just a stack of toilet paper, which, like, I don't want this on my tree at all. I guess it could be a gag gift, but why? And a lot of these are just like zero effort. Like, this is just a normal clear like ornament that somebody stuffed toilet paper in. And like, all of these have sales to them. And all of these have been duplicated like 1,000 times on eBay. There are also like strangely hand knit ones. Like, there's this one, which has a toilet paper and a mask on it. And then there's also just one that's toilet paper that's hand knit. Some of these are actually like effort has been put into them. They're not like the ones that are just like, oh yeah, here's a template that we've made 1,000 of. Like, somebody's actually took the time to stitch this together. Either that or they've had their child workers stitch these together. So that brings me to my next topic, which is masks. And like the other ones have just been like, template garbage. But these masks ones genuinely confuse me. So there's this one, which is, it's a mask ornament, whatever. It might be a cute thing. I don't understand it. But then there are others which are just either like this one, which, I'm sorry, this one's literally just a mask that you put on your tree. I'm not going to pay $9 for just a mask. I could just hang up a mask. I'm not going to buy your special mask ornament where all you've done is added another loop. And then there's like a series of ones where people have just put masks on existing Christmas things. So like here's an elf on a shelf. 230 of these have been sold. This is just a normal elf on the shelf that you've put a mask on. Like if you already have an elf on a shelf, just put a mask on it. You don't need to buy another one specifically with a mask. It's just insane. And then there's this one, which is obviously just another Christmas thing that somebody's haphazardly put a mask on. And like even if they're smaller masks, you could just cut up any bit of fabric and claim that it's a mask and throw it on another ornament that's already existing. So we've seen all of these, and I guess they make sense because it's, quarantine and COVID's such a big thing. Of course, some people will try to monetize it for Christmas. But for some reason, there's like a fascination with the Grinch, and like there's a ton of Grinch ones relating to COVID. But like this one makes sense. It's like the Grinch stole Christmas, but COVID stole 2020. This one's cute and fine. But then there's other ones that are like clearly super low effort that make no sense. Like this one's 2020, stink, stank, stunk. And it's like, what does the Grinch have anything to do with COVID? And like 500 of these have been sold. And I've seen this design like 2 or 3 times. Like here's another exact same one, just slightly different. Why are you putting Grinch and COVID together? And there are some Grinch ones that are not related to COVID, which are just amazing. This one I picked specifically because the Photoshop job on the image is so funny to me, because it's clearly not the actual thing, but somebody taking a picture of it just on itself, not on a tree, and just rotating it and jamming it into another tree picture, which is obviously, like, they obviously didn't even have the product in the room where the tree was. And then there's this horrifying thing. I don't know why you would want this on your tree. And like 30 of these have sold. I don't understand people sometimes. The horror continues in our last category, which I just call horror, because some of these are just the creepiest things, not like creepy or weird or whatever. Like this one's just Santa hanging on for his life, like from the roof gutters. And it's like, why do you want to put Santa in a perilous predicament where he could die? Then there's ones for these like hanging banners, which are fine, but like the display image they have is just Santa. It just looks like your neighbor that like everybody tries to stay away from, dressed up as Santa, and is now going houses one by one. And then there's this one. 800 people decided to buy this. 800 people wanted to buy this. I have no more faith in humanity.